What is up, you guys? My name is Andrew and this is Wanna Crypto, your guide in the world of cryptocurrencies. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more difficult cryptocurrency terms made easy. Today we will continue to get acquainted with the cryptocurrencies in more detail, and today we have Bitcoin ETF. What is Bitcoin ETF? What are its advantages and disadvantages? And whether it carries a danger for the cryptocurrency market? Let's figure it out together. The launch of Bitcoin ETF will become the most important event for the cryptocurrency world. Experts have divided into two camps. Some believe that this will attract a lot of money for the market, and others that this will entail a serious threat to the market. But let's proceed in order. What does ETF mean? It stands for Exchange Traded Fund. The fund here is used as an organization or some structure. Stocks of this fund are traded on the stock exchange in the form of shares, which, like any coin, are checked and have to pass the listing. And usually their value is equal to that which lies at the basis. For example, in the case of ETF to trade Bitcoin, you don't need to directly buy it from brokers. ETF shares depend on supply and demand on the stock exchange, so their price is constantly recalculated. In a nutshell, Bitcoin ETF is a Bitcoin-based fund that is traded on the stock exchange. In fact, these are shares of the fund, the value of which is expressed in the cryptocurrency. For example, you have 100 BTC, and you decided to issue securities on them. The cost of each such security will be, say, 1 Bitcoin. A trader who buys these shares directly invests fiat funds in cryptocurrency. But the main bonus of this is that the buyer doesn't have to register on the cryptocurrency exchange, create a cryptocurrency wallet and ensure its safety. Thanks to Bitcoin ETF, an investor can buy a security for possession of a Bitcoin without worrying about its safety and risk of hacking. Despite the fact that the ETF has existed since the 80s, it became a reality only during the last 10 years. The founders of Bitcoin ETF are the Winklevoss brothers, who, by the way, are also the founders of Gemini cryptocurrency exchange. The interesting fact is that Gemini means twins in English. This refers to the fact that the brothers themselves are twins. Not so long ago, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss received a patent for the concept of Bitcoin ETF. The patent was obtained by the company Winklevoss IP. It describes the method of providing the exchange product which stores digital mathematical assets, as well as issuing shares linked to this ETF. The appearance of the first Bitcoin ETF is expected by February next year. And here it's necessary to tell about the bumpy road that Winklevoss brothers had to go through. Tyler and Cameron repeatedly sent applications for the launch of Bitcoin ETF to the United States Security and Exchange Commission (SEC), but the latter refused all the time. According to representatives of the Commission, the initiators of the launch of these funds don't meet the expectations of the department. They also stated that their refusal shouldn't be considered as a critique of Bitcoin or blockchain. It was only an estimate of the structure of the proposal reviewed by them. In the short term, the launch of Bitcoin ETF is possible, and many experts in this case name the beginning of the first half of 2019 as a date. And yet, Bitcoin ETF, is it good or bad? Many fear market manipulations, but this is not as simple. On the one hand, more money from large investors should come to the cryptocurrency market in this case. It will be easier for them to manipulate the price. But on the other hand, institutional investors will need to coordinate actions, because otherwise their manipulations can turn against them. But some people believe that the launch of Bitcoin ETF will positively affect the volatility of cryptocurrency in the short and long term. Perhaps this won't attract a large number of institutional and professional investors. This is influenced by both the mood and rhetoric of the authorities and the regulators. Don't forget that Bitcoin ETF is an exclusively financial tool. Stability of prices in the cryptocurrency market and the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies will be influenced by blockchain projects and the increase in the value of cryptocurrency in various areas of our everyday life: medicine, real estate, finance, intellectual property, and others. In the meantime, the cryptocurrency market is young and is developing rapidly and unfortunately is subject to manipulation. If the SEC approves the launch of Bitcoin ETF, then this tool should attract institutional investors to the cryptocurrency market, which in turn should increase market liquidity, making it more stable and mature. Bitcoin ETF also attracted attention of an important figure of the crypto community and creator of Ethereum, Vitaly Buterin. He said that there are much more important things and it's necessary to promote virtual currencies in such a way that everyone can use them in nearest store. And all these investment funds, in his opinion, are not as important. What do you think? Share your opinion in the comments. Well, to sum up, the launch of such financial instrument as Bitcoin ETF is definitely a big event in the world of cryptocurrencies. While the experts are wondering whether this will entail the growth and development of the cryptocurrency market or its decline, I suggest waiting for its launch and then drawing conclusions. My name is Andrew from Wanna Crypto. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me something nice in the comments, and see you in the next video. Peace!